So, who are XCMG? They are the largest construction equipment manufacturer in China and one of the biggest in the world. What does XCMG stand for? It's Yagao Construction Machinery Group. In this review we're looking at another big XCMG mining model. This time it's a mining truck and it's the XDE360. Included in a box we find a small brochure of XCMG models. And it's interesting to note that the XDE360 has appeared in model form before the real truck has appeared. There is some information about the real truck on the box, but it's all in Chinese. But apparently this truck has a rated load of between 360 and 400 tons, and the total loaded vehicle weight is up to 660 tons. This is a big model and it's packed between factory sealed expanded polystyrene trays. And in time-honoured fashion we cut the tape, lift the lid, and there's the model protected by soft paper. As you can see, the truck fills the whole box, and all that remains is to carefully get hold of the truck and lift it out. Included with the model is a pointer tool, but there's no assembly to do because this model is complete out of the box. Starting underneath, the model is detailed with various hoses and other small parts, and there are nice big rubber mud flaps, with some of the smaller ones having XCMG on them. The underside of the engine is visible, and although there are a number of plastic parts, all of the main structural elements are modelled in metal. The heavy-duty tyres have a detailed tread pattern. The front of the truck is impressive and the handrails, mirrors and stairs are all made in metal. And plastic parts like the box at the front have a very good colour match. The mesh grille at the front looks great. It's also nice that some of the smallest details, such as these towing points, have real holes. Looking past the front wheel you can see that the huge engine block has been modelled, and the structure of the big dump body has been nicely formed. The graphics are very sharp, and again there are holes for the lifting points. The wheels are plastic with a very good colour match, and they are detailed. Also included are large chains to stop rocks getting caught between the rear tyres. At the back there are massive shock absorbers and the lights are painted. Also modelled is a maintenance tie, but it's not functional. Various parts on the model are made of tough plastic, but they look good because the colour match is spot on. One surprise is that the walkways are all smooth, and the model does have a couple of operators sitting in the cab. The real truck is massive and therefore so is the model, so let's get it on the cranes etc. weighbridge. And with it loaded on we can see it weighs over 3.5 kilograms or 8 pounds. The rear wheels spin easily and they're joined together on a common axle. And there's also working suspension on the rear axle. The front wheels also turn easily and you've got a good angle of steering. There's also working suspension on the front axles and it's very stiff. Here we see the XDE360 loaded up with some special cranes etc. rocks, and the truck rolls along very nicely in a straight line. But we need to check out how it turns, so let's set the steering. And the model also performs well, although it's not quite so smooth, because the rear wheels can't roll independently. Now that the truck is right side up and fully loaded, let's check the suspension. And the model engineering is very good. And here you can see the giant rear shock absorbers in action. Next we'll check the tipping angle of the XDE360. And the first thing to say is that the hydraulic rams are very stiff. And the overall height of lift seems a little bit shallow. Although the rams on this truck are only single stage, unlike the two-stage rams you often see on big mining trucks. The next feature we can look at is the access stairs, and that just folds down, and there are also some features up on deck. There's a small access flap which can be opened with the help of the pointer that's supplied with the model, and another nice touch is that the cab door can be opened widely. And the operators don't have to climb over each other because the other door also opens. Although the guy on that side had better be of a slimmer build. Of course the truck really needs a big excavator to go with it, and it looks great paired up with the big XCMG XE7000. The model maker Yagao has made a very nice job of this big XCMG mining truck. It has a robust high quality feel, and both the detailing and features are at a very good level. It makes a great combination display with the XE7000, and overall it's easy to rate as very good.